Hello friends, it's ADHD back with another video, and today I will be talking about how to deal with sensory overload, or at least how I do, because I was asked by a follower to do a video on how to deal with emotional sensitivity and sensory overload. So in this video I'll be talking about sensory overload, and in another video I'll talk about emotional sensitivity. So let's just get into the video. So honestly, dealing with sensory overload can be hell, because suddenly just everything is too much and you just need to get out. You just need to get away, and you just need to be in a place where you can relax for a minute. And so obviously the first piece of advice is, if you can remove yourself from the situation, do it. Because honestly, you need to care about yourself. You need to worry about yourself. You need to take care of yourself. And if you are dealing with sensory overload, that can inhibit your ability to do anything productive or get anything done. And so honestly, the best piece of advice would probably just be remove yourself from the situation. But in the case that you cannot do that, I have a little bit of advice that I'm going to try to maybe help you guys with, but it may work for you, it may not. Who knows? Everyone's different. Everything is different for different people. What works for me may not work for you, but I guess you'll find out. So my next piece of advice would be, if you can't remove yourself from the situation, try to distance yourself from it. Like, say you're in the lunchroom and there's a table nearby that's like screeching, yelling, and it's just too much. You're overloaded by all the different sounds. You're overloaded by everything going on. Try to move to a quieter part of the cafeteria, or just, like, if you have to ask teachers or the principal or whoever the heck is supervising lunch to go to the bathroom, ask to go to the bathroom and just go hide out in the bathroom for a bit. Calm yourself down, maybe splash some water on your face, breathe, drink some water, just try to relax yourself. Just try to breathe, just try to get through it. Now, if you're trapped in a place with a bunch of small children, like a family reunion, or if you work in a daycare and you're dealing with sensory overload, maybe in the case of daycare, you might not be able to leave the kids alone. You might be the only person watching like this group of like 4 children. I don't know laws, don't come for me. But you might be the only person watching these 4 children, so you can't really distance yourself. So an idea is, if you have any sort of power over what the kids are doing, maybe try to give them like a quiet activity, or play like the silent game to see who can stay quiet the longest. Just try to get the kids also engaged in something calming, because that can also be a help for them, because if their energy is through the roof, maybe do something calming will help kind of bring that down a bit and bring them back to a calmer state. So also, for kids dealing with sensory overload, like if your kid is having sensory overload in like a grocery store and having a meltdown on the floor, get out of there. Get the kid away from the situation. You are the adult, you are the parent, you're the guardian, you're whoever the heck is watching this kid, and you are responsible for them. You need to make them feel safe. You need to make them comfortable too, as well as yourself. And so, if they're experiencing sensory overload, you need to take care of that. You need to take them out of the situation and calm them down, wait until they're calm enough to speak, and then ask them what was wrong, and you learn. You figure out what to avoid for next time so that it doesn't happen again, because honestly, sensory overload is a lot. It takes a lot out of you. You feel exhausted afterward. You might have a headache. You might just feel sick. Like, who knows, but everything's different. And with sensory overload, honestly, there are times where you feel like you can't move, but maybe just talking to somebody about the situation and maybe they can help get you out is always good. So honestly, reach out for help if you need it. Ask your friends for help. Ask your trusted family members for help. But just don't force yourself to stick it out through those types of situations. Just give yourself a minute to like be alone and just calm down, because that might be what helps you the most. So that's about it for this video. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.